Welcome to Galaxy Advisors. The purpose of this video is to explain how to install and run PC Outlook Converter. Overall, if you recall, how do you import your email into Condor? There were really two big options. You convert it from whatever format you have into Eudora, or you can use the IMAP. This program video is going to explain using the conversion method using the Outlook Converter program. So, how do you install and run the PC Outlook Converter? Overall, there's really four big steps. Converter really converts your PST file or files to Eudora MBX files, and you're going to be doing this in four steps. The first step is really to download and install the Microsoft.NET 4 framework and all its updates. This is probably going to take you the longest to do. The .NET 4 framework is large. There's many sequential updates, and you have to go through them all until you see no more high priority updates. So of all the four steps, this is probably going to take the longest. The second one is you're going to simply download and unzip the converter.zip file. The third step will be to run the Outlook conversion program. And note it also works with Gmail too, so you can actually import into Outlook on your PC your Gmail or other emails, such from Earthlink or some other service provider, and then use the conversion program on those archive files within Outlook. The fourth step is to simply import the converted MBX files into Condor, which will go into your MySQL database. So those are the four overall broad steps. Now I'm going to take you through each step one at a time, and to get your ultimate goal is your email into your Condor software so that you can visualize it, measure it, and help analyze it. So the first step is really to download and install the Microsoft.NET 4 framework. Again, you're going to need your admin rights for your computer and an internet connection to proceed with the following steps. So the first thing is before you get to that, is to run a Microsoft update to make sure your computer has all the high priority updates installed. So go to the website update.microsoft.com and then proceed from there of downloading and installing any updates that you may have for your computer. The second thing is really to check to see if your computer has Microsoft.NET 4 framework on it. Most computers do not unless you really are a developer and use this. So one way to check is to click Start, Control Panel, and then Add or Remove Programs. Make sure you Show Updates box is checked. And if you see something like this, it says Microsoft.NET Framework and the whole laundry list of files, as well as the Microsoft.NET Framework for Extended, then you're really pretty much good to go. I would suspect for most people you do not. So let's go to step 1.4. If not install the Microsoft.NET Framework and all its updates. So here's the URL. You'll see when the page is rendered, the Microsoft.NET Framework Web Installer. And the main thing is step 1.5 is to keep running the Microsoft update until no more high priority updates are available to be installed. So again, many of these things are sequential. You have to keep downloading and it might ask you to reboot at different times, and until you see no more updates, you have to keep running it. So rechecking Control Panel to confirm all the .NET 4 files have been installed as you've indicated on the previous slide. So the second step is to really simply download and unzip the converter zip file. So create a folder called converter, for example, download the converter zip file at this URL. You're then going to step 2.3, unzip the converter file. And step 2.4, you should see these five files and confirm that they are in your directory. So that's where the converter program is, converter.exe. So that step is pretty straightforward. Step 3 is running the Outlook conversion program. Once you've downloaded, double click on the converter.exe file, and after a slight delay the converter window will open. Now it depends on your memory and so on. It might take up to a minute or longer, but it will start and you'll see this window appear. So to run it is select the folder you wish to export there in the window. Check the file box to include content. We recommend that you include the content. You can do a lot more things with content in your email, but it's optional. Also recommend check the box to include subfolders. You could have a folder with many subfolders in it, so this is one way to include those. And then finally, step 3.6, generate MBX file. A window will open and choose a folder and provide a file name. Then click Save. You're going to get a confirmation message will appear when it's done, and just say click Yes to confirm. Are you sure you want to export the selected emails? Again, click Yes. Then you're going to receive a Microsoft Outlook message, and in step 3.11, check Allow Access. Then 3.12, select 10 minutes, which is the maximum from the drop-down box. Then finally click Yes. Now, just a heads up, and depends on how large your files are, you might have to do this step multiple times. So again, a processing bar will appear indicating its progress. A little blue bar is going to be going across. And if you have a large MBX file, after 10 minutes, the Microsoft Office Outlook message will reappear. Again, says indicated in step 3.14, check Allow Access for, select 10 minutes, click Yes. And again, you might have to do this several times. For example, and the reason when I did it, I had to do it 3 times for 15,000 plus emails, which took about 30 minutes to convert. So again, depends on your processor in your machine, how many emails you have, but just to kind of give you some sense of timing, on my machine, 15,000 emails in about 30 minutes. So once that's done, you're going to get an export message that's going to appear. That says this one's similar, and it's going to tell you the number of email it's converted from that particular PST folder. And in this case, it said it converted 15,744 mails from that folder there. And then just simply click OK. And then I recommend that you check the file has been created. Go to where you indicated you saved it in a previous step. And then repeat these steps 3.1 to 3.16 if you have another PST file or folders that you would like to convert to an MBX box. Now, step 4 is simply actually go back and review the video how to import Eudora MBX files into Condor. It's about 5 minutes and 30 seconds. You can find it at this link here, and this will take you through the steps of importing your MBX files into Condor. And then from here, you're going to use the file and view command. So just at this point, after you've imported your MBX files, you're going to click on the file command, open that email database. You're then going to click on the view command to visualize that network and use the various Condor measures to display. Again, recall that in the view menu, there's really 2 steps to visualize an email. The first step is to click on View, Communication, then Create Communication Views. Then you're going to click again View, Communication, and click either Static or Dynamic. But since you have email and it's timestamp, I recommend you click the Dynamic View of Communication. And from that point, you're going to get the Condor Dynamic menu. Here, I've indicated that in the upper left, kind of a visualization of the email network over time. I've also put out 3 measures, the group centrality plot below it. In the upper right hand corner, the contribution index, and then in the lower right, the new user plot. So again, once you get to this step with your email, there's many things you can do. As I indicated in the red blocks, you can use the measure view bipartite or control measures. You can play the animation. There's a lot of sophistication and power within Condor here when you're at this step. So hopefully at this point you're ready to go and email to analyze and visualize your email and on to the next pieces with Condor.